welcome everyone. I am not Vivek Mabubani, I am comedian Ryan Hynek, and I'm joined tonight by...
I'm Tina Arcilia, and I head up the Diversity and Inclusion in Asia Network, or DIAN, here at Community Business. We are delighted to be your MCs this evening.
Welcome to this very exciting awards ceremony for the Community Business 2020 Hong Kong LGBT+ Inclusion Awards. Different from previous years, due to the COVID-19 situation, well, things are a little bit different this year. You can already tell. We're doing this online. We can't do it in a grand hall like we wanted to, but we're still so glad to see so many of you logged in to join us today.
Absolutely, and our lives have been massively disrupted during these past months, but we felt it was a welcome break for everyone to just come together and celebrate these wonderful individuals and organizations who work tirelessly to improve and better the situation for LGBT individuals, even during these turbulent times.
And they have been turbulent times. I know it's been tough for me. Has it been tough for you these last 6 months?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, all right, I'm going to ask the question that I think is on everyone's mind. How far down did you get in your toilet paper stash?
I am managing. I managed to get a large stash, 2 bags of toilet roll, so I am all good.
You are rich. I got down to 1 roll. 1 roll.
Oh no. Well, tough times indeed. So, as you said, very different way of celebrating this year. But this is not your first time doing anything around LGBT, is it?
No, that's right. So as I mentioned before, I'm a comedian, and I have hosted shows with the LGBT community before and have had a wonderful time with them. I think that's why they invited me to help with this today, which is great.
Now, tonight is also Community Business's annual fundraiser. This past year has been particularly tough for the NGO community and for community business. And so we need your help and support now more than ever. We need to reach our fundraising targets and continue our work across the region, promoting diversity and inclusion and responsible business practices. So your monetary support tonight is vital.
Now, with that in mind, we have some fundraising activities taking place tonight that we'd like to encourage you to take part in. The first one is the silent auction, which of course is a fabulous way to both treat yourself and help a great cause. There's some wonderful prizes up for grabs. Simply log into the website to create your account and get bidding. Now, to whet your appetite, here's a few of the incredible prizes on tonight's auction.
Community Business will receive 100% of the proceeds for those items marked with the Community Business logo. Now, full transparency, there will be other items provided by Givergy. So for those items, a small percentage of the bid price will go to Community Business.
Now, it is really easy to take part. You simply need to follow these 37 unique steps. Just kidding. There's 7 steps. There are 7 steps. I'm going to describe them to you right now. First step, scan the QR code visible on your screen or go to LGBTinclusion2020.com. Then just scroll through the items, find something you like, click on that to get a description. Then click register now. You'll enter 4 digits. Oh, it's just so much easier if you look at the website, I promise. After that, enter your email address, phone number, and then of course, make your bid. Now, I'd also like to encourage you to make a personal pledge to show your support and commitment towards Community Business's work. To make a pledge, you can simply click on the Make a Donation button on the same webpage, LGBTinclusion2020.com. Your donation will be really greatly appreciated, and every dollar counts, so please dig deep.
In addition to the presentation of the awards tonight, we have a fantastic program lined up. So we will be sharing that with you on your screen right now. We'll start with the first round of awards announcements very shortly, and we'll do that in 3 rounds sprinkled throughout the night. Getting you in the celebratory mood this evening, we'll have our exclusive spirits partner, Brown Foreman, who have prepared a drink mixing session for us. So brush up on your mixology skills and learn how to make 2 fantastic drinks, one of which is my personal favorite, the Old Fashioned, and the Whiskey Sour. Instructions will come later, but look at your screen right now. We'll be flashing the ingredients. Make sure you get ready for that.
Right, so we have a special treat if we reach that pledge goal. The talented Bridget Mitchell will be singing live for us tonight, but only if we hit that goal. So I have to say, this is a performance I would not want to miss.
Now, 2020 has been a big year for community business. Our CEO, Fern Nai, stepped down after 7 years at the helm. She was responsible for growing and developing our organization to include our work around employee well-being and mental health, as well as expanding our offerings around consulting and training. She was also responsible for bringing our offices into Bangalore. So it is now our great pleasure to introduce Fern Nai, as well as our current CEO, Peter Sargent.
Thank you, Tina. Peter, I've been so looking forward to this year's gala, and for a change, sitting in the audience, enjoying a glass of wine, and celebrating this year's award winners. However, circumstances dictated that we innovate and change the way we deliver this event. And I must say, I've been very impressed with how this virtual event has been panning out. Seeing this event evolve and grow, and as well as working on community businesses' wider LGBT plus inclusion agenda have been passions of mine. And I couldn't be happier handing it all over to you and the team, knowing that you will be taking this important work forward.
So no pressure then?
No, not at all, not at all. And you'll be taking it forward with just as much passion, if not more. And I truly believe that you'll be taking this work to the next level. So I would like to wish you all the very best as you continue on this journey, working with like-minded leaders and organizations across Asia. And please do call me if you need a volunteer.
That you can bank on. Thank you, Fern. There is a glass of wine waiting for you off stage, and I will join you there in a moment.
Pleasure, thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Fern. You've been a great friend over the years, and I'm delighted that you can be here with us this evening too. Welcome to what Fern often calls the Gay Oscars, or what at Community Business we prefer to refer to as the 2020 Hong Kong LGBT Inclusion Awards ceremony. Thank you for being a part of this evening with us. We are devastated that we can't do this in person, but we hope by joining us virtually, you'll get as excited about the announcements we're going to make this evening as we are. I really want to take a moment to thank our passionate, engaged, and dedicated board members. Kishore Suklani, Catherine Husted, Andrew Weir, Eva Chow, and Stephen Golden. And I would also like to thank York Chow, who stepped down from our board earlier this year. We thank you for your involvement, for your engagement, and we look forward to your continued support and advice. Can you believe that today marks the 6th year of organising the LGBT Inclusion Awards ceremony? Although we are gathered here under extraordinary circumstances, it doesn't make this year any less significant. We can see from our award nominations and the submissions we received that many companies and individuals and organisations are doing great work in creating an inclusive space for their LGBT community. We would like to applaud the companies that continue to prioritise LGBT inclusion in such turbulent times and in support of their LGBT employees. We are honoured to have received many nominations for our awards this year and to have had such a high calibre of entries. A heartfelt thank you to all of you who participated. Having personally been involved in the assessments, I can tell you that it was very competitive. You gave us a very tough job. To know that we at Community Business have played a small role in helping your companies advance LGBT inclusion in your workplaces and beyond is both gratifying and motivating. Whether you win tonight or not, please know that the work you are doing is vital to the continued progress of LGBT inclusion in Hong Kong. On top of having such a high standard, we've been so impressed to see many organisations focusing on intersectionality. Even just within the Community Impact Award, we saw 2 of the shortlisted candidates further focusing on marginalised groups in the LGBT community, specifically older gay men and lesbian victims of domestic violence. These are great examples of organisations focusing on intersectionality within a broader community. This continues to be our theme this year. As you know, although the term LGBT+ falls under one umbrella, each letter represents different intersecting issues and a variety of identities. For example, a cis-passing trans person may not face the same challenges as a tomboy lesbian, and a young gay man faces obstacles that are different but overlapping with older gay men. On behalf of Community Business, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our generous organisations and individuals who have donated and contributed to this year's silent auction. Please, do participate in the silent auction. This is our major fundraiser of the year, and our sustainability as a not-for-profit organisation depends on your support. I would especially ask that you dig deep during the live pledge tonight, and remember that the funds that you raise with us this evening go towards our sustained effort as a charity. Now, more than ever, charities like ours need your help to continue our work towards impacting change in Hong Kong. I would like to take this opportunity to thank those who have been involved in organising the awards this year. In particular, I would like to thank our award judges, who include senior representatives from each of our award sponsors. Isabel Lam of AXA, Nikki Davies of Credit Suisse, Sean Navin of Goldman Sachs, Andrea Di Vincentes of HSBC, Soren Sitz of Manulife, and Rob Head of Thomson Reuters. Also, our expert judges, Dr. Ben Capel of BCAP Management Consultancy, David Hall of Pink Alliance, Fern Nye, of course, our former CEO, Peter Redding of the Equal Opportunities Commission, Tracy Wong-Harris of Hong Kong Green Finance Association, Dr. Travis S.K. Kong of University of Hong Kong, Wayne Poet of Noble Group, and Professor Sun Yu Tung of the Chinese University of Hong Kong. We also had 4 of our community business staff take part in the judging panel. Myself, Janet Ledger, Andrew McGregor, and Adrian Davis. For giving your time, I thank you. We would also like to thank Alan Overy for generously supporting us in filming this virtual event. Thank you. Last but not least, a huge thanks to my amazing team at Community Business, without whom we could not have done this evening. Their efforts and support have been truly appreciated, and their dedication to this cause is unquestionable. Thank you.
All right, before presenting the awards, let's welcome Agung Prabhu, who's going to teach us the art of cocktail making. So grab a bottle and a shaker. Let's get this party started.
It's the old fashioned. One of my favorite cocktails is made from a gentleman jack, 2 bitters, and then some sugar. That's it. Let's get started. So here we have a sugar. Just put it like 1 sachet or just 1 bar spoon. And we have 2 bitters, which is very classic bitters, Angostura bitters and then orange bitter. So let's do 2 and 3 drop, and let's give a stir to ensure the sugar is dissolved. Right. Then we have a 2 ounces of gentleman jack. Alright, then let's give a stir for 15 to 20 seconds. Then once ready, we prepare the glass and make sure that you're dry first. Perfect. Alright, last but not least, we're going to garnish it with lemon and orange juice. Gentleman Jack, old fashioned. Cheers.
All right, everyone, now for the exciting part of the evening, the awards ceremony.
Tonight we have 8 award categories. Now, different this year is that we won't have the live acceptance speeches, but look out for that on social media in the coming weeks. Now, with no further ado, first we have the LGBT+ Ally Award, sponsored by AXA. I am delighted to introduce Isabel Lam, Chief People and Corporate Management Officer at AXA, to introduce and announce the award.
Thank you and good evening. I'm delighted to be here today to introduce and present the LGBT+ Ally Award. The LGBT+ Award is to recognize a non-LGBT+ individual who has demonstrated personal passion and commitment to promote LGBT+ inclusion in the workplace and beyond in Hong Kong. AXA is delighted to sponsor this award, and we always embrace LGBT+ diversity and inclusion in our workplace. Recognize the passionate people within organizations who have gone through beyond the requirements of their formal role, tirelessly championing LGBT+ inclusion in their organizations. These people play a critical role in bringing about culture change that is so essential. The finalists of this award in alphabetical order are Iman Bhatti, HSBC, Natalie Hobbs, Linklaters, Sean Navin, Goldman Sachs, and the winner is Sean from Goldman Sachs.
Hi, I'm Sean Navin. I'm a managing director at Goldman Sachs in the Securities Division and co-chair of the Hong Kong LGBT+ network. I'm very honored this year to be a finalist for the LGBT+ Ally Award as part of Community Business's Hong Kong LGBT+ Inclusion Awards. LGBT+ inclusion and allyship means driving real and sustainable change for our colleagues from the LGBT+ community. It also means providing a voice for those that can't be heard. On a professional basis, it means attending, promoting, and driving firm-wide events for diversity and inclusion. And on a personal basis, it means I get to share my allyship experience and journey with my friends and family. My strategy as an ally is threefold. The first is about accountability and making sure and ensuring that senior members of the firm are accountable in driving diversity and inclusive policies at the firm. Senior management sets the tone, and that's essential. Secondly, it's about starting from the ground up. How do you change your local environment? That's the reason why many years ago I started the Pink Friday initiative to help galvanize and change the environment on the sales trading floor. And lastly, it's about cross-divisional communication and coordination. How do we make sure and ensure that our policies are the same across the firm? That's about reaching out and making sure that the revenue-producing divisions are communicating with the non-revenue-producing divisions to ensure that the experience is consistent across the firm. My proudest accomplishment as an LGBT+ ally would have to be witnessing the internal change at Goldman Sachs. And in particular, seeing more senior leadership be focused on D&I and LGBT plus policies at the firm. In addition, externally, engaging our clients in their LGBT plus inclusion journey through client events has been quite rewarding. Seeing that positive change makes me very proud to work at Goldman Sachs and to be in the Hong Kong LGBT plus network.
Congratulations, Sean.
Next up, we have the LGBT Plus Inclusion Champion Award, sponsored by Thomson Reuters. Now, this year I'm delighted to introduce Jen Lee, Proposition Manager, Core Law, Asia and Emerging Markets at Thomson Reuters, to introduce the award.
Thank you and good evening. I'm delighted to be here today to introduce and present the LGBT Plus Inclusion Champion Award. This LGBT Plus Inclusion Champion Award is to recognize an LGBT Plus employee based in Hong Kong who has taken proactive and effective steps to promote an LGBT Plus inclusive culture in the workplace and beyond in Hong Kong. Thomson Reuters is delighted to sponsor this award to recognize the passionate people within organizations who have gone beyond the requirements of their formal role, tirelessly championing LGBT Plus inclusion in their organizations. These people play a critical role in bringing about culture change that is so essential. The finalists for this award, in alphabetical order, are Caxton Chung, Nomura International, Hong Kong Limited; Jennifer Feng, Kirkland & Ellis; Louis Ng, Fidelity International; Michael Lam, Goldman Sachs. And the winner is Michael Lam, Goldman Sachs.
Hi, my name is Michael Lam. I'm the co-head of the Hong Kong LGBT Plus network for Goldman Sachs, and I also serve as a secretary for the Hong Kong LGBT Plus Interbank Forum, as well as being on the board of Ace Concern. Looking back at 2019, there were a few things that I was really proud to be part of. Number one, corporate advocacy, both internally and externally. For example, getting Interbank and Goldman Sachs to sign up for the Equal Love campaign, because that really made me feel that I was one of the change agents for our community. And number two is having the opportunities to mentor and share best practices with organizations outside of the finance industry, but more importantly, helping them grow in the LGBT plus journey. And last but not least, is really a personal accomplishment of mine, which is to really embrace my authenticity and leverage that to inspire the next generation to be their own role models. To me, LGBT plus inclusion means really empowering individuals to be able to speak out and drive changes regardless of their backgrounds. And as a community, we really should be celebrating that diversity of leadership and change agents. As an inclusion champion, my strategy is in twofold. So on a more individual level, is to leverage my personal style and also my leadership style to encourage others to feel that they don't need to be loud to be heard. They just need to be thoughtful and also determined. And then on a more organizational level is to leverage my responsibilities in Goldman Sachs, Ace Concern, and Interbank to help me further expand my outreach to the community within different industries, and more importantly, help them grow in their LGBT plus journey.
Congratulations, Michael.
Next, we have the LGBT Plus Youth Champion Award. To introduce and announce the award, I'm delighted to introduce Community Business's former CEO, Fern Nai.
Thank you and good evening. I'm delighted to be here today to introduce and present the LGBT Plus Youth Champion Award. This award is to recognize a young person, age 30 and below, who has advocated for and championed LGBT plus inclusion in Hong Kong, or a community organization which has advocated for and championed LGBT plus youth inclusion in Hong Kong. Young people are our future, and they play a critical role as drivers of social change. That's why we must invest in them and encourage and recognize them. The finalists for this award in alphabetical order by name are Aaron Chan, DLA Piper, Gary Lee, Standard Chartered Bank, and Ryan Fong, Credit Suisse and Hustle for Diversity. And the winner is Aaron Chan, DLA Piper.
My name is Aaron Chan. I'm the Pro Bono Associate Asia at DA Piper. My duty at DA Piper includes managing pro bono projects with my colleagues in Asia. In addition to that, LGBT plus rights and also LGBT inclusions are one of the key areas that we care deeply about, and we are keen to working on that. Before joining DA Piper, I'm so privileged to have a chance to work in Daly & Associates, a leading human rights litigation firm here in Hong Kong, and I had opportunity to involve in judicial review cases concerning the rights of LGBT community, including the Angus Leung case and the two Agam cases. I'm so grateful to be nominated for my work done in the litigation cases and also the advocacy outside the courtroom. To me, advocacy for LGBT plus rights is very important because it is an issue for everyone. While the government is still delaying in addressing this issue, the litigation case can expose the discrimination suffered by the LGBT plus community every day to the public. That may be caused by the lack of recognition of their relationship and their gender identity. I hope our litigation can help them to seek judicial remedies and end discrimination as much as we could. To me, inclusion is ensuring everyone in the society, regardless of their sexual orientation, can be fairly treated, be accepted, and feel that they are part of the community. It's very natural, it's fundamental, and also it's a process to encourage everyone, including your friends, your colleagues, your family members, to be true and honest to themselves.
Congratulations, Aaron.
So the second cocktail will be the whiskey sour. Very classic cocktail, refreshing and easy to make at home. So today we're going to use Gentleman Jack whiskey with lemon and then the egg and a little bit of sugar. Alright, let's get started. We're going to put the sugar. So let's do one sachet over there. Fresh lemon juice. This will be like 1 ounce or equal to 1 whole lemon. Alright, then let's dissolve the sugar. And then 2 ounces healthy pour of the whiskey. And here's the trick. To make a good whiskey sour, you need to have to put a little bit of egg white in it. The dry shake. So dry shake is actually shaking without ice. We're going to just mix the egg white into the whiskey and then lemon. whiskey sour is ready. Double strain, lemon twist. Here we are. Whiskey sour. Enjoy. So please donate to community business, and I would like to thank you to Brown Forman. Cheers.
Next up, we have the LGBT Plus Advocacy Award, sponsored by Manulife. I'm delighted to introduce Damian Green, CEO for Hong Kong and Macau at Manulife, to introduce and announce the award.
Thank you and good evening. I'm delighted to be here today to introduce and present the LGBT Plus Advocacy Award. The LGBT Plus Advocacy Award is to recognise an individual or organisation which has contributed to the advancement of LGBT plus equality and inclusion in Hong Kong through advocating for legal and/or social change. Manulife believes institutions and individuals play a significant role to construct and contribute to a more open, diverse and inclusive society, regardless of gender, skin colour, language, who they love, physical abilities, mental health and beliefs. Globally, the LGBT experience of achieving change with policymakers and general population is extremely slow. Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. These require the constant ongoing efforts, tireless individuals and organisations to advance broader change for access, recognition, protection and inclusion. At Manulife, we believe in doing the right thing. Championing equality is always the right thing to do. And that's why we're proud to sponsor this award that recognises the importance that advocacy plays in shaping societal change around LGBT plus inclusion. The finalists for this award in alphabetical order are Allen and Overy and the Equal Opportunities Commission, Love Unbounded, and Dr. Travis S.K. Kong from the University of Hong Kong. And the winner is Dr. Travis Kong from the University of Hong Kong.
I'm Travis Kong, a leading sociologist with a specialization in Chinese gender and sexuality. My scholarly work is action and community-based with a strong sense of advocacy. Over the past 2 decades, I have worked to expose discrimination and the challenges LGBT+ encounter in Hong Kong and fight for their social inclusion. LGBT+ inclusion means the integration of diverse peoples with non-normative genders and sexualities, so that they can live freely in a society without fear. Specifically, I bring older gay men and almost invisible LGBT+ population to the public's attention and facilitate different gay generations in the community and wider society. I will continue to advocate the true meaning of inclusion and diversity through scholarly publications, my advisory role in government and NGOs, as well as talks, seminars, and workshops to frontline professionals and the general public.
Congratulations.
Okay, next up we have the LGBT Plus Newcomer Award, sponsored by HSBC. I'm delighted to introduce Jack Guest, Pride Global Co-Chair at HSBC, to introduce that award.
Thank you and good evening. I'm thrilled to be here today to announce the finalists of the LGBT Newcomers Award. Now, HSBC is especially proud to sponsor this one because we believe it's right that we have more and more organisations making their support of the LGBT community known publicly. This award also recognises all the individuals within those firms who have tirelessly advocated for their organisation to be a leader in this debate. And so, without further ado, the finalists are Eaton Hotel, Manulife, and Marriott. And the winner is Eaton Hotels.
You know my heart goes crazy when your tender lips touch mine. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel me breathing? Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Congratulations.
Next up, we have the LGBT+ Community Impact Award. Now, we are very grateful to have Goldman Sachs sponsoring this award, and in fact, they've been doing it for the past 6 years, since the very beginning. This award is core to who we are as community business. Although we are a charity ourselves, we want to help other organizations in the community who are doing amazing work. With that in mind, to announce this year's LGBT+ Community Impact Award, sponsored by Goldman Sachs, I am delighted to introduce Sean Fan, partner in the Merchant Banking Division at Goldman Sachs.
Thank you and good evening. I'm Sean Fan. I'm a partner of the Merchant Banking Division of Goldman Sachs, responsible for corporate private equity investment in China and other regions in Asia Pacific ex-Japan. At Goldman Sachs, I'm also a member of Asia Pacific Inclusion and Diversity Committee, co-head of the Asia Pacific LGBT+ Network Council. As a firm, we are committed creating an inclusive environment for our people, who are our greatest asset. With dedication to our people, we can serve our clients, generate long-term value for our shareholders, and contribute to the broader public. Goldman Sachs is honored to sponsor the LGBT+ Community Impact Award for the 6th consecutive year. Our firm is a proud supporter of this award, as we recognize it takes collective effort from all sectors of society to drive change, which is why we're pleased to partner with community business and recognize the work done by local organizations, NGOs, and community groups. The following 3 finalists have each made significant impact in advancing LGBT+ inclusion in Hong Kong. In alphabetical order, they are The Unforgettable and the Unspoken Voice by Gay and Gray, Hong Kong Lesbian and Gay Film Festival, Supporting Lesbians Away from Domestic Violence Project by Les Corner Empowerment Association. And the winner is Supporting Lesbians Away from Domestic Violence Project by Les Corner Empowerment Association.
Les Corner was established in 2015 by volunteers with limited resources and fundings. As domestic violence is very common among our community, we started the Supporting Lesbian Away from Partner Domestic Violence project. Our project revealed that lesbian domestic violence rate in Hong Kong is much higher than that of Taiwan, and interviewees were least satisfied with the formal help-seeking channels, such as the Social Welfare Department and the Hong Kong Police. To provide and improve LGBT-friendly services to the community, we are actively meeting and providing training to the government and different frontline service providers. We have also held a press conference by inviting domestic violence victims to share their experience. To educate the public about domestic violence issues, we have designed various publications, collected signatures, shot YouTube videos, and participated in forums overseas. Les Corner hopes to continue and improve the quality of our existing works as well as reaching out to more people with our new fundings.
Congratulations.
I'd like to say a heartfelt thank you to all of our award and event sponsors. This year, more than any, I'm sure you realise that this has meant the world to me and to the team at Community Business. Without your support and the faith you've placed in us over the last few weeks, we would not be able to do this evening. So thank you. Starting with the companies sponsoring the awards and the event at the gold level, in alphabetical order, I would like to thank Goldman Sachs, HSBC, Manulife, and Thomson Reuters. Next, I would like to thank our award sponsors who sponsored at the corporate level, and for that I would like to thank Credit Suisse. Next, our award sponsor, AXA. And additionally, our gold sponsors in alphabetical order are Allen & Overy, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, and Nomura. I would also like to thank our corporate sponsors, Davis Polk & Waldwell, Kirkland & Ellis, and Linklaters. So now for the most important part of the evening, I would like you to pay attention, get involved, and participate in our live pledge. Thank you again.
Go.
Wow, what an exciting night. We've been having so much fun, and so exciting that Tina has grown 6 inches.
It's time for change, Hong Kong.
Right. Hey guys, Community Business is a non-profit organization. You know that. And although we're passionate about working with other organizations and recognizing the work that they're doing, now we're asking you to support us at Community Business and dig deep to just help us out.
Oh,
right?
For sure.
Now I'm going to remind you that it all starts tonight with this silent auction that's been going on all day. Lots of really cool prizes, right?
Yeah, I mean, have you checked it out yet?
You showed it to me. Yes, I did. Right.
So, I mean, we have some amazing staycations. We have some great date night ideas as well.
Someone's going to teach us how to DJ. That's what I saw.
I think there are 2 offers.
That would
actually.
up my coolness level by about 5,000, I think.
That would be
But
helpful.
it's a pretty low bar for me, to be honest. It's a very low bar where I start.
I actually got a notification just a few minutes ago that I've been outbid.
Oh no.
So I need to go back.
You got to
on.
get back in and bid higher. Oh wait, we can't talk about what you're bidding for because that's going to set an all war on that. And guys, remember that tonight we have a pledge bid. So we're trying to target of $150,000. Right now we are at $65,000. So we've still got a ways to go. I think we can do this. We'd really love your help by donating to the website. You just go to LGBTinclusion2020.com, or you can see, where is it? It's just over there, that QR code. You can scan that. Remember that every pledge you make goes directly to Community Business, so please dig deep. Now, to incentivize you to dig a little deeper, tonight we have the lovely and talented Bridget Mitchell, who has agreed to sing on the condition that we reach that target of $150,000. We've got some work to do.
I would really love to hear her sing, so
me
please
too.
do.
Yeah.
Donate as much as you can.
So why don't we take a look at some of the bids that are coming in right now, right? Now, I should remind our viewers that we're actually a little bit delayed, so if they bid and don't hear us say it right away, it's because we're just a few seconds delayed being on YouTube. All right, so here we go. Bids coming in. We've seen a lot of bids come in today, which has been exciting, so that's how we've gotten to this mark so far. Oh, and man, I mean, was there a staycation that you were looking for?
There were a few, but I was
Yeah.
really looking forward to some of the beauty
We got our
and
first
gym
big look.
stuff.
Oh, Greg Kendall. Thank you so much, Greg. Nice job. Pledge. Yes, that's right. Thanks. Oh, Roger Steele. A bid. $8,200. Oh, did you see what that bid was for?
No, that was really fast. So please
Yeah.
do get on your mobile devices, place your bids, and do pledge as well. Donate.
Yes.
There are many options to actually donate to the great work that community business are doing.
That's right. Ooh, let's take a look at some
Ooh,
more of these
wow.
things popping up here.
The numbers are really going up. We're now at 65,000 Hong Kong dollars.
Nice. Still a ways to go. Still have a ways to go, and lots of really amazing things to bid on. And pledge. Yes, that's right. To pledge for. Here we go.
Oh,
New pledge
wow.
from William Green. Wow,
$4,000.
$4,000. Thank you
so
so
much,
Yes.
William.
Let's keep that going. Let's see who's next on
All right.
this.
So we have some 2-night staycations at the Ritz-Carlton. We
Oh,
have
a new pledge from Sonia Chan. Thank you so much for that 500.
500. Amazing.
Nice.
Thank you. All right.
Ooh, another bid. Oh, anonymous. Thank you.
Anonymous.
$4,700. Anonymous, this guy.
Thank you so much.
Catherine Husted. Thank you.
25,000.
Wow, 25,000. Thank
Catherine.
you so much.
Amazing. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Wow.
We are now at, the numbers
Look
are
at that.
keeping
Kent
higher.
Watson, thank you so much. Wow, a lucky
8,888.
888. Oh, wow. And we're almost hitting 100,000.
Kent,
This is amazing. We're so
thank
close.
you, Catherine.
Guys,
Kent,
keep
thank you.
keep those pledges
All
coming
right.
in. Oh, a new prize from Roger
Steele,
Steele.
10,000. Oh,
wow.
wow.
We've just apexed the $100,000
We
mark.
are
Thank
now
you so much
at
for that bid.
103.
Wow, that bid, that
Here
pledge.
we
I'm
go,
sorry,
here we
pledge.
go. All right, I'm really excited to hear this.
Look at that new number, 113,000.
Oh, wow. That's just
is
a few
unbelievable. We are,
seconds ago.
I gotta tell you, I was worried for a minute. We're really soaring there. That's great. That's great.
I'm really excited
some
to
more
hear
pledges though would really help us to get to that 150, and then of course that great singing for Bridget Mitchell, which I've been looking forward to. Oh, so many more things to pledge and bid on.
Can we raise that number a little bit more?
Love to see the number
Come
go a
on.
little bit higher. Oh.
Just a little bit more, guys.
Oh, here we go. A
You
bid
bid.
from Olivia Wong. Thank you so much.
Olivia, thank you so much. We've been seeing you really active on the chat on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you for engaging. Let's see. More bids coming in. And again, just go on to the QR code is right here next to my head. Make sure you log in.
There's like a
place your
private
bids.
party for 20 of your friends. That sounds like something that any of us could enjoy once the COVID thing's gone.
New bids.
Wow, Nathaniel Hobbs, thank you so much. Natalie, sorry. Sean Williamson, wow, a bid. Thank you so much.
That's for the
$2,000.
free flow brunch. I
Wow.
was looking at that.
Look at that.
There is a castle stay for two in Bordeaux.
Oh my gosh, that looks like the most fun. Like you can bring your friends on that one. Oh, a new pledge from Lauren Bishop. Thank you, 500. Thank you so much,
Lauren Bishop. Thank you.
Oh, keep those pledges coming.
What is
We are
the number?
trying to hit that 150 mark. We are getting closer.
are-
Wow, watching it count up there. Wow, Andrew
Weir,
thank you so much.
so much.
$3,500. Thank you so much. Oh, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. A new pledge from Soren Seats. Thank you so much. 88.
number,
A very lucky
88.
number. Thank you, Soren. Oh, thanks for that
Paul
pledge,
Choi.
Paul Choi.
Thank you,
$5,000. Thank you so much.
Paul, thank you for your support through the years.
Tim Clark, 5,000. Thanks, Tim. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Rob Head,
of course.
4,750. Well, thanks very much for
Thank you
that.
so much, Rob.
Another anonymous, $10,000 pledge. Thank you so much,
You
these
guys.
anonymous pledgers who keep calling it another anonymous $1,000. Thank you so much. Another pledge. We are coming closer and closer, edging closer.
On the site, look at what you'd like to bid on, or just donate. Look at the
You know, it's like, wow, $9,288.
for the crown
Wow.
lot. Again, I guess
Good
that's a
luck
hot
to him on that one, yeah.
bidding war. I sense a bidding war right now.
Oh, it is fun to watch this come in. We really want to see this number get hit, this 150. We're getting
really
closer
there.
and closer.
131.
What else are we bidding on and pledging tonight? Let's see.
Let us see.
Love to see that number. Something for you, something to treat yourself. Oh,
Eva
good.
Chow.
Thank you so
course,
much,
thank
Eva.
You.
Just so many things. Oh, Olivia Wong, thank you for that $1,000 pledge. Thank you so much, helping us to really reach our mark. William Green, thanks for that bid. Wow,
The
10,000.
Crown Wine Cellars.
Everyone is going for this. Yes. Oh, Michael Lamb, another bid.
Oh, it's a Nelson Mandela artwork.
That's really amazing. All right, Sean Navin, 5,500, a bid on.
The Pilates course.
You know this better than I do.
I've
Well
been
done. You've been
looking.
looking at this list, haven't you? An anonymous pledge. Thank you
pledge.
so much.
Wow.
$5,000. Wow, this is really, really.
Show.
Oh, right. Okay.
1 more minute left.
Oh, we
One
just
more
got a
minute left. So
minute.
please do get your pledges in, get your
Can we
bids
get
in.
there? Rob,
and
thank you so
pledge.
much for that pledge again. Rob's
Thank
really
you.
active tonight. I
Oh,
really
for sure.
appreciate that. Thank
Rob
you,
has
Rob.
always been very. Let's hit that 150,000.
We are just about
Come on, guys.
$12,000 short. I would love to
Come on,
see
guys.
that magic
12,000.
number get hit tonight,
I would like
folks.
to hear Bridget sing.
Oh.
So come on, guys.
She's really been holding over her head. She's like, all right, Joe Hayes, $2,500.
Oh, wow,
We are.
thank you,
This is really getting us
Joe.
close. We're getting so close.
Thank you so much,
close
Joe.
to this number.
Always very supportive of our work. Thank you. Here we go.
Oh,
The
we're
number's
coming down.
slowly creeping up. Come on, 12,000 to hit our target.
Steve Ellis, thank you for that bid, $8,500. All right. Well, anyway.
We're nearing it.
We are going. I'm confident we're going to hit this number by the
Pretty
end
sure.
of the evening. Now, another bid by
Natalie Hall.
Natalie. Why do I read that name wrong every time? Thank you, Natalie. Well, guys, the bidding continues right until
10 p.m.
10 p.m. tonight.
10 p.m.
So hopefully we will reach that target. Now, Bridget Mitchell did agree to sing if we reach the target of $150,000.
Well, okay, Bridget, we promise we will hit that target.
Yes,
So can you please?
I'm sure the viewers will help us reach that target tonight. But I think we could probably convince Bridget to sing anyway for us.
So,
What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for your generosity this evening. The funds that we raised tonight will go a long way in helping out
Them that's got shall give, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Oh, my mama may have, oh, my daddy may have, but God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. While the rich, they get more, and the weak ones fade. Empty pockets, though, never make the grade. Oh, my mama may have, yeah, and daddy may have, but God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. Well, money, 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 you got a lot of friends on, just sitting, hanging around your door. Though when you're gone and all you're spending, you know they don't come around no more. Rich relations may give, of bitty bread and such. Now you can't help yourself, but don't you take too much, oh no. My mama may have said daddy he may have, but God bless the child who's got his own, who's got it own. Oh, ceremony, oh money, you have so much friends, yeah, sitting and hanging around your door. But when you're gone and you're spending it, you know those friends don't come around no more. Say rich relations, they make give a bitty bread and such. Oh, now you can help yourself, but don't you take too much, or no, my mama may have, oh, my daddy he may have, but God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. Ooh, got his own, yeah. Said God bless the child who's got his own. You gotta have your own. Yes you do, yes you do. Oh, 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 yeah. Sit that down, bow. Oh, baby, got your own, baby. Still think, do bop with baby, do bop with baby, yeah. Oh, 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 you gotta have your own, your own, oh, oh, oh. Said God bless that child who's got his own. Said God bless the child who's got his own, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 you got to have your own, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, you gotta have your own, have your own. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for your generous pledge. Please keep on supporting and stay safe. Thank you.
Next up, we have the LGBT Plus Executive Sponsor Award. To introduce and announce the award, I'm delighted to introduce our CEO, Peter Sargent.
I'm back again, this time to announce the winner of the LGBT Plus Executive Sponsor Award. This award is to recognise a senior executive sponsor based in Hong Kong who has spoken up and used their influence to promote LGBT plus inclusion in the workplace and beyond in Hong Kong. For me, this award is of vital importance because it empowers people to do greater work by opening doors and helping really elevate voices that perhaps otherwise would go unheard. So the finalists are, in alphabetical order, Bill Green from Morgan Stanley, Matt Bauer from Allen & Overy, Richard Seeley from HSBC. And the winner is Bill Green from Morgan Stanley.
I'm Bill Green. My role as executive sponsor for Morgan Stanley's Asia Pride and Allies was to raise the visibility of the network, to engage with the most senior leaders at our firm here in Asia, and to discuss LGBT plus rights and the firm's role in that. My drive for engagement in the Asian network traces its start back to the beginning of my career. And when I joined the workforce on Wall Street, it was a very bro culture. As much as we might think that we've got so much work to do on gay rights today, back then, it wasn't even on the table for discussion. Now, yes, my friends were active in fighting for gay rights at the time, but I wasn't at that time. If you fast forward to 2015, now I'm quite senior here at Morgan Stanley. I'm totally out, I'm proud, and I've relocated to Asia, and I realize I've been given an incredible gift of time travel. I got to go back in time as the current me and redo what I didn't or couldn't do in the US as a young me. Because Asia feels very much to me like the US did in the 1990s on gay rights. We've recently gotten gay marriage in Taiwan and Australia. We're fighting for equal rights here in Hong Kong, in Japan, India. We've had some setbacks across the region, and there's a lot more work to do. But the point is, I get to be the advocate for LGBT plus rights and dignity that I wasn't in the US. What a gift. And during my time as executive sponsor, I'm extremely proud of what we've accomplished. Whether it was the annual Wear It Purple campaign, which commemorates the International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia, Intersexism, and Transphobia, or Morgan Stanley's sponsorship of Pink Dot, attending the festival with colleagues and friends, or even Morgan Stanley joining the intervention for QT versus the Director of Immigration, that put us on the right side of history for LGBT plus rights in Hong Kong, and finally the fantastic recognition and accolades that the network's received for all of its contributions.
Congratulations, Bill.
Now on to our last award, the much anticipated LGBT Plus Network Award, sponsored by Credit Suisse. These networks play a crucial role in engaging employees and promoting LGBT plus inclusion in the workplace. To announce this award, I'm delighted to introduce Emily Tang, Chair of LGBT Plus Open Network at Credit Suisse.
Thank you and good evening. I'm delighted to be here today to introduce and present LGBT Plus Network Award. The LGBT Plus Network Award is to recognize an employee network that has played a proactive role in promoting LGBT plus inclusion and demonstrating strong engagement with and commitment to local Hong Kong LGBT plus employees. At Credit Suisse, we believe that employees should be able to bring the whole self to a workplace. By having a strong LGBT plus network, we are proactively demonstrating that we are committed to offer a safe place to let people to be themselves at work. The finalists for this award, in alphabetical order, are HSBC Pride Hong Kong, JP Morgan Pride Hong Kong, Nomura International Hong Kong Limited, LGBT Plus Network, AEJ, Thomson Reuters, Pride at Work. And the winner is JP Morgan Pride Hong Kong.
So I came from a very conservative employer before joining JP Morgan. And the true diverse and inclusive nature of the firm is really one of the reasons that I joined. Our Pride membership in Asia and in Hong Kong has gone from strength to strength over these past few years. And it's through our events like Pink Dot, sharing events, socials, charity walks and the like, that we really bring exposure to the issues.
We rolled out a global campaign called More Than a Label. We are all more unique than any one label could reflect.
Creative.
Hikers.
Foodie.
Mother.
Brothers and sisters.
We are more than a label.
And JP Morgan was this inclusive mindset to go beyond the four walls of our offices to the wider community.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you and congratulations again to the winners. Now, before we finish for tonight, I would like to take this opportunity to remind you to support community businesses' fundraising activities today and to give generously. Every dollar you give will go a long way to support the vital and pioneering work that community business does. Now, as we mentioned before, there are two ways you can support. First, there's that silent auction we talked about earlier. So just go to the website, buy one of those, actually bid on one of those amazing things you see there, or you can make a personal pledge to further community businesses' work. You can do this by scanning the QR code on the screen to donate.
We are a small not-for-profit that does not receive any government support, and so the work that we have done over the years has been totally reliant on the support that you have given. The Index and Awards will not happen without your donations, so please dig deep. And that is a wrap for this year's LGBT Inclusion Awards ceremony.
Thank you so much for giving generously to community businesses' work. And remember that silent auction ends later tonight, so get those bids in.
Thank you for joining us and celebrating the great work that you're all doing around improving LGBT inclusion in Hong Kong. And remember, it's time for change, Hong Kong.